Hi everyone, it's Misty here. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so excited to be here with you. It's been a hot minute. This is going to be like an update, kind of end of the year plans, what's been going on, those kinds of things. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed and you want to stick around with me, and feel free. I didn't get a chance to answer any comments on the last video. I'm going to do my best to be better about it on this one and the ones going forward. But a lot has happened over the last few weeks. So yeah, so if you missed it, we went on vacation. We left July the 3rd for Massachusetts and we got back like on the 16th. 12, 13, 14, no, the 14th. And we spent those 2 weeks up in New England, visiting family, all that sorts of things. And then we came back. The week we came back, I had an infusion. I had a meeting with the new endocrinologist, and then I saw my pain management doctor. The very next week, shit hit the fan, y'all. It hit the fan. So I had just talked to my pain management doctor and was like, I'm doing great. I don't even think I need tramadol right now. I'm doing so great. Things are great. They're so great. And then like 4 days later, I either sat down wrong or I got into bed wrong. But I did something where the nerve moved. Either the disc moved or the nerve moved. And I had the most hellacious pain of my life. You guys, this pain was worse than when I had my back surgery, and I thought that was the worst pain of my life. It's hard to describe. If you've never had nerve pain, there's kind of two types of nerve pain. There's like the kind that's like more like a neuropathy, where it's like more burning, tingling, those kinds of things. And then there's this one, which it feels like someone is literally taking their hands and squeezing the nerve for all that they can. It's like and it's any movement, breathing, turning my head, any of it was just so flippin' painful. And I was so sad. I was so pissed because it's like I literally just told the pain management doctor that I'm perfect, I'm fine, and this happened. So I told Rob, that was like on Tuesday, and I told Rob like on Thursday. I was like, I don't know if I can do this. And then my brother and my nephew, which we'll talk about that in just a second, came down for the weekend. And that Saturday, oh my gosh, I could not stand up off the toilet. I'd gone pee, was ready to get up, and it hurt. Like I couldn't, and it didn't matter which way I moved, I could not. And it got to the point where like I couldn't even feel my right leg. I couldn't even feel my right leg because of the nerve pain. It was awful. So Rob ended up having to grab my walker that we bought when I was, just had back surgery. And you guys, I'm gonna try not to cry. It was awful. It was awful. And I was doing everything. I took pain medicine. I was icing it like 15 minutes every hour. Like I was doing everything that I could think of to do. So I had called the pain management doctor and was like, hey, listen, I know I said I was fine, but now I'm not fine. Can we do a facet injection? A facet block, which is basically a facet injection, which is basically where they go into the nerve and they inject it, I believe, with lidocaine and then a steroid. So a lidocaine to numb it and a steroid to kind of help with the inflammation. And they called me I called again on Monday because no one called me Thursday or Friday. And she was like, I already sent that in. They should have already called you. So they called me on Tuesday because they initially set it up for my neck. And she's like, I thought this was your neck. I was like, no, this is not my neck. This is my lower back. She's like, I thought you were fine. I was like, I was fine. I was like, why are we going round and round? And I asked for something stronger than tramadol. I was like, I just need like 4 or 5 days until I can have this injection done. And then I will be fine. So she sent something in. I think it was like Tylenol, hydrocodone with Tylenol. And then on Thursday, I had the facet injection, like at 1:45 or 2. And it was a miracle worker, like 100% relief instantaneously. That is very painful. And I had 6 injections, 3 on each side. So it was a bilateral lumbar facet injection. I think it's basically like a nerve block or something. So anyway, that really had taken up like a week and a half of my life. And like I said, I thought I had experienced the worst pain ever, but that pain was awful. I mean, and to the point where I told Rob, I was like, I think you're going to have to call 911 and take me to a hospital. He's like, what are they going to do? I was like, I don't know. I said, but I need something. I can't take it. I mean, the pain was just, it was next level. So if you're someone who has experienced that, I feel for you, because it's fucking awful. It's the absolute worst. So I'm feeling better. I go back and see her in September the 2nd. I did have a little bit of twinge on Sunday. We went to Lowe's and I was driving the scooter, and just sitting in those scooters is just annoying anyway. But yeah, so I'm feeling much better that way. So yeah, I went today and finally had the thyroid ultrasound done, because that's the thing. I couldn't get up. I couldn't get out of bed. I was like, there's no way I'd be able to get up and down off a bed at the ultrasound office. So I went and had that done today. What else has happened? So I haven't heard from the doctor. I haven't heard. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. I was excited to see her, but it's been 2.5 weeks and I haven't heard anything, and that kind of pisses me off. But maybe she's just waiting for this. I don't know. So I have been taking Ozempic now. I bumped up to 50. This is the first day that I'm at 320. This is the first day that I've gone without carbs in probably 2 weeks. And it's all mental. I mean, it's all mental. And I could sit here and, make 1,000 excuses, but I'm not going to. I was throwing a tantrum because my body was being stupid. It's like, it's being stupid. Like, if you're going to be high, why am I trying to eat low carb anyway? So I'm over that mindset. I'm over it. It's basically, that's basically what it is. So we are, 9 days into August, which gives us about 3.5 months until the end of the year. And it's felt like 2021 has been a wash. Like, I started with a 21-day fast and saw some results from that, but everything since then has just been up and down, up and down, up and down. It's been aggravating. It's been disappointing. It's just been out of my control. And as a Taurus, that's really hard for me. We like control. I like to be able to control things, and I haven't been able to control things. So it's been hard, but through all of that, I haven't gained any weight. Like, I've been 365 for the last few weeks. So I didn't take a picture. I meant to, but I forgot. My goal for the rest of 2021 is to lose 66 pounds. So I'm 65 right now, 365. That will put me at 299. I've had this goal before. And I wasn't able to reach it. But that is the goal that I have for myself for the end of the year. As far as what I'm going to eat, I'm going to stick to as low carb, carnivore, keto as possible. I don't know how that's going to work with the Ozempic. If you guys remember, I was on Farxiga, and when I was doing a really strict keto, that's when I kind of went into ketoacidosis. It's not something I want to do again, of course. So I'm just really going to play it by ear. Now, this Ozempic is supposed to help with weight loss. In fact, they've approved it as a weight loss drug under a different name for the public. My issue with Ozempic is it makes me feel exactly like Fen did back in the mid-90s. So if you weren't around then, Fen was 2 drugs that was used for weight loss, basically speed, really, when you come back down to it. And I was like 300 pounds in high school. So went on this, and it was the worst experience ever. I lost short-term memory. I went through horrific mood swings, but the way that it made me feel full, like artificially full, is how I feel with this Ozempic, and I don't like it. And I have damage from fen-phen. I have mitral valve damage, enough to get like $2,000 from the class action lawsuit. So it's something that I need to check in with again, but also something that, like I said, this Ozempic makes me feel the exact same way. It makes me feel artificially full, like artificially bloated. And I just don't like the feeling of it. So the doctor wants to possibly bump me. Sorry about that. So the doctor wants to possibly bump me up to 1 milligram. Right now I'm on 0.5 milligram. And I just don't know if I want to do it. Maybe if I see a cardiologist and we do an echocardiogram and we make sure that everything is looking okay, along with the thyroid, then maybe I'll be more apt to bump up. But I just don't know. I don't want to add any more. So I have a new nephew. If you guys remember back in March, I mentioned that like the end of March, 1st of April, that there was a lot of stress, like all of this added stress on the family, and I couldn't really talk about it. It was a baby, and he is so flippin' cute. Oh my gosh, you guys, he is so sweet and he's so cute. I'll try to remember to put a picture of him. So he came for the weekend, he and my brother, and I think he just turned 4 months old. So I got to spend time with him, got to hold him some, not a lot because he is a big boy. He's a big boy. But that's just been, I mean, that was the best part of that weekend. So we've been dealing with that. And the other thing that we've been dealing with is the bathroom remodel. So I think I mentioned that we were considering that. It's go. We've already purchased the cabinets. We've signed the contract with a contractor. We've picked out the floor tile, the wall tile, like the shower wall tile. We picked up the shower floor tile, countertops. I've already purchased all the fixtures. Like, this is a go. And you guys will have to let me know if you want a separate kind of series talking about it. But what we've done is we've designed a zero curb roll-in shower for me. For those of you who may be new, I have 2 genetic spine disorders. One of them is called stenosis, which a lot of people have, but it's basically where your spinal canal is narrowed. And then I have another one called OPLL, which basically means that the ligaments in my spinal canal are they're calcifying. They're basically turning to bone and compressing on my spinal cord. So, and neurosurgeon has said that I will basically probably be paralyzed before they're able to work on me. So yeah, it was important that if we were going to do this remodel, and this is the last house in our, like, we haven't touched this room in our house. It's the same beige, got the carpet, all of it from when we started. So it's basically a gut job. We're removing the door for the water closet, and we're widening that way I can roll in. We've got, I don't know, 3 bars going in the water closet. We've got 3 bars going in the 2 bars going in the shower, 1 vertical where I can pull myself up off the seat. We've built in a seat with my own like shower head, etc. And then Rob has a standing shower just kind of directly across from me. And again, it's going to open up. I'm going to roll in, or have the ability to roll in, I should say. So it's I'm excited that we're redoing the bathroom. I'm excited for the design I've picked. I mean, I basically told the guy, I was like, this is what I want it to look like. Make it happen. And again, I'll insert a picture of the cabinet, like the cabinet color and stuff like that. But it's, I can't explain how it feels emotionally to have to do something like that. That's going to be so permanent. You know what I mean? Like this we're planning for my future, and that future may include me being in a wheelchair, and that scares the absolute fuck out of me, to be quite honest. And while I feel really blessed that we've qualified for financing, we're able to do this. It's going to take us 72 years to pay it off, but that's neither here nor there. But it's just that it has to happen. That has really, really been hard on me and my mental health. And I think that may be why I also kind of threw a tantrum with food, because it's just like, oi. So my plan for the rest of the year, like I said, is I want to be $299. And I don't want to be $299 by water fasting for 3 weeks. I want to be $299 because I've either, done OMAD or, intuitive eating. I stayed low carb, like all of the things that I know that are really good for me that I just need to stick to. So that is my plan. And I think what I'm going to do is go back to vlogging. I haven't done that in a while. When I was fasting, I was vlogging every day. I don't know if I'll do every day, every other day. I don't know. But I feel like I do better when I am filming and holding myself accountable through you guys, basically. I mean, it's basically, getting help to stay on track. And I think that's what's going to happen. I know not everybody likes that, and I get it. If you feel like you need to go, that's fine. But I don't want the end of the year going into the new year to just mimic what we've been going through. I don't want to be 420 pounds when I start 2022. I don't even want to be 299 pounds. I'd like to be lower than that. I know that losing the weight will help with the diabetes. I know it will. I mean, it didn't in January, but clearly there's other things going on. So yeah. So that's kind of what's in my head. So I'm at 365. We didn't take a picture of it. This was the other day, and I meant to weigh today, and I completely forgot. My blood sugar has been in the high 200s, low 300s, and I haven't checked my ketones. If I'm producing ketones, I'm going to laugh, because there should be no way. There should be no way. So yeah, it's just trying to hold myself accountable, trying to finish out the year on a high note. Yeah. I have a couple of videos that I need to film. One of them is Wes from High Falutin Low Carb. He wrote a cookbook, and the publisher sent me a copy. So I'm going to buy the ingredients to make one of his recipes, and we'll try that out together. And then I have one that I need to do for chipmunk baking, which I've needed to do for forever. So look for those in the next couple of weeks. And yeah, so a huge thank you to every single one of you who's been on this exhausting journey with me. I know a lot of you get frustrated because I don't do what you ask me to do or tell me to do, but at the end of the day, I know my body, like I know me. I know my body, I know my mind, I know my way of thinking. I know what I can and can't do, and at the end of the day, I can only do what I know I can do. But yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you. I think I'll probably start vlogging maybe tomorrow. I don't know. It's 4:15 on Monday the 9th, and I haven't eaten today, and I'm not even really hungry. So, and again, that's another, it's like, if I was fat adapted and not hungry, that would be one thing. But like I said, I don't know that I like how this Ozempic makes me feel, but we'll see. But anyway, that's it. I love you guys. I appreciate your support. I mean, like I said, I know this has been an aggravating journey. I mean, it's aggravating for me, so it has to be aggravating for you guys to watch. But we'll just see what happens. I see the plastic surgeon on Thursday for my trigger finger. And then I see my neurologist the week after. I haven't seen her in person since like January of last year. So it'll be good to see her in person. We'll talk about whether or not I'm going to do IVIG for the myasthenia. I think that's probably going to be what we need to do, but we'll see. And yeah, anyway, I'll talk to you when I see you again. Thanks so much. I love your faces, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.